All right. Hello. Oh, I'm hi JM. I have new meds. I'm doing good. Just wonder how I'm doing. I got the new meds. You can focus on it. I'm doing good, JM. Oh, I tried that without my glasses. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hello, Linda. And Arky, I can give you a quick update. I'll give you a quick update while we're waiting. Kristen, hi, Travis. Travis. I'm good. Quick update. I'm out of the hospital. Hi, Sandy. Yes, I'm glad to see me too. I was leaving. Okay, the hospital. I said to my husband, get me out of here. And yes, well, they still don't know what is right. Nuthouse, JM. I don't like to call you Nuthouse, JM. I'm here. Like, if anybody has any information, let me know. Here, all of this is numb, and here, okay? Nobody knows anything. And my bottom lip and all this is numb, and it's gotten worse over the past week or so. And my vision in my left eye is going down. I did have cataract surgery, oh, gee, over 2 years ago, 3 years ago, sometime. And I got it for long vision and distance. And I just would use the reading glasses for up close. And so it's my long vision that it's gotten really bad. And because Jen works too. Okay, Jen at the Nut House. Okay, Jen. And so now my reading glasses are not working right because of this eye. I can't, you know, it's foggy close, it's foggy far. So I'm going for an MRI tomorrow night to try to see what it is here. They suspect something neurological, mild stroke. No, they claimed I didn't have a stroke, Christine. They said that I don't know. They claimed I didn't have a stroke. They took a lot of x-rays and things. You know, it's kind of like Nicole at Simply 7 situation. It may take a long time, but they only have so much time with me because I'll stop going up there. I'm sorry. Folks, I don't have a lot of patience. In fact, I got to tell you this. I was just, after a day or so, like in the emergency room, I said, okay, look, I'm not having a stroke. I'm not having a heart attack. I said, I'm ready to go now. And they wouldn't let me go. They told me no. They started putting stuff on me and tubes and everything. I was, oh dear. I was not happy. I said, why can't I go home? Hi, McCrae family. Hi, so good to see you. I was not happy. I wanted to go home. You can move over and push a little more. My husband will tell you, he just goes like this when he takes me to the emergency room. Hi. He's like, oh dear, she's going to start. Yeah, I'm going to start. You know, and you know, either tell me what's wrong with me or let me go home. And you know, hi, Grandpa's place. So I figure, you know, they're not telling me anything. You know, they're just putting more and more tubes in me and taking more and more blood. I had an EKG almost every half hour. I had an echocardiogram. I had what they call a nuclear stress test, which is We're going to talk about this a little while. Hi, Joel. How? Hi. Okay, because we got other stuff to talk about, but I'm going to talk about this until a few more people get here. Oh, look at the nice bee lady. Isn't that cute? Oh, thank you. So nuclear, you know, they put you on this treadmill and they keep you on there until your heart rate goes to 140. And then mine went to 140. They says, well, let's see, you want to see how far you can go? I said, no, get me out of here. Get me off of here. And before they do it, they say, now we're going to, you know, in your IV, they say, we're going to inject just a small amount of radioactive material in you. Hi, Alderman. Yes, I'm looking good, Patty. He injected radio material in me twice, and I'm thinking, this isn't North Korea. Really? Radio? And don't be upset, it's not going to hurt you. Okay.
She is glowing at night, though.
I am glowing at night. And hi, Patty. Oh, I will show you the bread, not the bread, but whatever. Yes, thank you, Patty. I'm looking good, yeah, because I'm not going back up there. Yes, I know, McCray. And you too. We got to talk, McCray. Oh, did you have that nuke test? I had one, and it killed you? Uh-oh. Well, when I went in there, McCray, in the nuclear test, they had 3 people in there, and I walked in. They were all young kids. You know, everybody up there at the hospital is young, right? Hi, Linda Cole. So, yeah, it could be, Linda. I'm on a lot of meds. So, I'll get to that in a minute, why I'm on a lot of meds. So, finally, I said, okay, which one of you do I have to bribe to get out of here? No, first. I was a desperate woman. I says, and price is no object. We were going to hawk the house. Just get me out of here. Oh, no, we can't do that. I said, don't tell me you can't do that. Young kids, you know, I figured they were desperate. They weren't too desperate. So anyway, they didn't let me up. Hi, Cab 7. Yes, I know Cab 7. I'm still not right. I'll tell you. I would say no to radioactive stuff. They didn't tell me that. You know, they don't tell you that until they have you write down there, Joel. Yes, radioactive stuff. If they, I don't know, I guess that's the only stress. I don't know if they have another stress test. They said, well, it's just a small amount. And you know what, Joel, it was a small amount, but they had it in this big old case like they have in those movies where they're all in white, you know, and they don't want to get close to you. That's just a small amount. And I just sat there. And then when I came back down, they said, now we got to pull a little bit more in you. So that's 2 small amounts. I don't know what. So then by then I really wanted to go. And, you know, everybody was so nice. And I said, you're really nice. I just want to go home. I said, I'm not going to be, I'm leaving. So whoever else, I'm on a lot of medications already because I have, and I tried to tell everybody this, like I did. Over here, you know, and I don't pay attention to this, folks. I mean, I really don't. But over here, my the blood vessel that goes from my heart to my brain. You only got this, the main artery. On this side is a little curly. They said it's a little curly. Well, I knew that, you know, from being a nut. But it's a little curly, and it's evidently it hit some nerve, and so cranial nerve 9, and you know, once those nerve sheaths come off, they don't go back on, and so I was suffering excruciating pain, and I couldn't eat or anything else. So they did MRIs and tests, and they decided I had that. How do you say that?
Glossopharyngeal
neuralgia. There are only 3 surgeons in the country that do the surgery. So I said, this doesn't, none are in our area, state, nowhere. So I said, this doesn't sound good. Hi, I'm glad you are home. Yes, Joe, and I'm not going back up there either. I'll tell you that right now. No. It's going to take an act of God. Jesus is going to have to come down here himself and tell me he wants me up there. You know, I always carry in my purse my Bible. I always have my Bible in my purse. I always have my Lord's Prayer bracelet on. I always have all my, you know, medals and things. Oh yeah, I don't, you know, and they had me take this stuff off, but I didn't take off my other stuff, and I didn't move my Bible because yes, I am too, Joe. And I our church, at our church, we're Catholic. Thank you, Christine. Gotta go. Bye. Thank you very much for stopping by. One of the nuns at our church is also, what is she? She's the chaplain up there for pastoral counseling. But hi, Sandy Farrell. Good to see you. I was a little humbled. I was very humbled. And what calmed me down was a 2-month-old baby came in there. I almost lost it on this with cold blue, and the baby didn't make it. 2 months old, and the baby didn't make it cold blue. I just sat there like, oh God. You know, and when the doctor came out, he was ill. You know, you could see him. He took his gloves off and threw them to the side. Everybody that came out of that room was just, you know, and they had to go, oh, McCray, my Bible. Oh, on your phone. I got one on my phone too, Joe, but I got it in my, I carry one in my purse, you know, with my holy water. I'm like loaded for bear. Is it in Peter where he says the armor of God, keep the armor of God? I believe, anybody know? I think it's Peter, the armor of God. Peter or Paul? I'm almost positive.
I think it's Paul.
Paul? Okay.
Not positive.
One of the P's. The armor of, look, I'm close.
Yeah, okay.
The armor, you should hear us go back and forth about the Bible. I have to admit, my husband's a biblical scholar. And, oh, you don't think so?
No.
Because I remember that when this is over. I know a lot too. It puts things, yes, it does, Alderman. Yes, it does, Patty. It does. And they had to go tell the mother, and she didn't cry, folks. She wailed. And, you know, the nun from our church, she says, I got to go. And she had to go down there. Ephesians. It's Ephesians, the armor of God.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, it's there. And it's in, thank you, Grandpa's place. It's in one of those P's. You know, you leave the house and oh, thank you, Jen. I don't want to get on my Bible thing here, but that's just me, folks. You know, you leave your house in the morning and you got to decide that day. I learned, oh yes, Ephesians. Thank you. Yeah. I'll say this, then we'll go on to something else. I promise. We got 2 things we got to show you. You put on the armor of God because when you get up every day, there's God, the Holy Spirit, and Satan that are vying for you. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether you're Baptist, Catholic, Jewish. I don't care who you are. You can be nothing. I hold some roots. Yes, me too, hold some roots. And you're going to have to serve. You have to decide, right, who you're going to serve that day. And you can either say a prayer. You can just go read a verse in your Bible. But you make a commitment that you're going to follow God and everything else is going to go to the wayside. Because if you don't, you're going to have a heck of a day. Well, I can't say that for sure. It's just what you're supposed to do. That's a thought. My opinion. I can't just tell you what to do. Right? I mean, if you were here, I would tell you what to do. But I can't give religious advice. But that's just what we do. Because we learned that in the Bible class. Now, moving on. Amen. Yeah. Oh, Jen. You don't want to get me preaching. My pastors don't let me near the pulpit. But, you know, you got to know. You got to know. Something B is talking about a recipe and everyone is saying they're saying. No, not a recipe, Archie. I'm talking about, a 2-month-old baby came in when I was there. Cold blue. I didn't know babies could have a cold blue. My husband thought
anybody can.
Yeah. Okay, first things first. Patty's sourdough starter. My loving, beloved husband kept it going while I was in the hospital. Okay, Patty, now I looked at, hi, yes, thank you, Find That World. Here's what I got so far. I just refreshed it tonight. I got it in the same jar, and this is about 2 cups, believe it or not. The recipe, yeah, I just added some because it had that film on it. Here, I have a picture on my iPhone. And then when I look at it, it must be really rolling, folks, because when I look at it the next day, it's bubbling. Right? So, the only thing is every recipe I found, let me show you the picture here. Every recipe I have found wants like, here, this is before. Oh, where am I going to put this? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. You see that film on there?
Drop it down.
Oh, drop it down. Now they can see it. Up.
Well, maybe, no, you're good.
Okay,
You're
wait.
good.
Well, I'm waiting for over here.
You got it.
Okay, now can you see that there? Okay, we got bubbles, but you see that, Patty? That forms now after 1 day, and then hooch. What's the hooch? Grandpa's place. That brown layer is the hooch. Alcohol.
Yeah. They're thinking it's moonshine.
Yeah, they're thinking it's moonshine. Yeah, okay, so I would say, okay, that means it's hungry. Now this was after like 2 days. No, 1 feeding. And then I add, what I've been doing is I add 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of milk, and 1/8 cup of sugar. Yeah, and I did. And then I just keep doing that. And now it's getting this every 24 hours. And then when I look at the top, you can pour off or mix it if you like. Okay, if I pour off the hooch, won't that ruin it? I figured that's part of the yeast. So I just fed it, and every time I look at it in the morning, what's it look like? Starting already. It's got bubbles on top. Drain it off of it why am I draining it, Grandpas? Why am I drain off the hooch? Okay, so tomorrow I can tell you folks from watching this, and my husband's seeing the same thing. And why am I draining off the hooch? Somebody tell me why I'm draining off the hooch. So tomorrow, this will have bubbles because liquid on top means it's hungry. Yeah, right. So I fed it. Plus, you need to make your feedings larger. I'm just kidding. I need to make my feedings larger. Oh, that's why I'm getting it every 24 hours. Well, okay, folks, this is about 2 cups. When the yeast eats the sugar, it puts out CO2 and alcohol. The hooch is like the yeast eat. Grandpa's place. So, I need some input. Patty, somebody. So, Grandpa's place. You drain off the hooch and you still have good yeast in there? Because I have 2 cups in here, and I'm going to make 1 by hand and 1 by bread machine. And I'll still have a little bit left over. I have a degree in mycology. I don't even know what that is.
Winemaking?
What is mycology? Yes, winemaking. If it's winemaking, I told you he was smart. I mix it in myself. Okay, wholesome roots. I just have been keeping it in. I figure, I don't know. So anyway, tomorrow when I get up, now, the study of yeast and mushrooms.
Oh,
ooh.
okay.
Okay, gotcha, Grandpa's place. Okay, what I'm going to do tomorrow. So when it does separate like that now, there's bubbles on top. So I figure I'm good to go, right? Right, everybody? I knew I needed 2 cups. And believe it or not, this is just about 2 cups with a little left over. Now, Patty, Grandpa's place, you refrigerate this? What's good? The hooch, the what? What's good, Grandpa's place? What's good? I'm going to mix it up. Alcohol adds a different flavor profile. I don't know. Okay. Well, Patty didn't say anything about pouring it off. No room temperature. Don't keep it room temperature. Oh, room temperature. Well, I read somewhere that you can refrigerate this if you're not going to keep it for a long time unless you aren't using it. So, yeah, I read that. Lady, hi, old Alabama gardener. Well, I'm going to get up tomorrow morning, folks. I got everything in the kitchen set. What was I doing today? I was doing something where I couldn't do this. Well, I needed to get 2 cups. Okay, whoever said I have to add bigger supplies, I think that was Patty. She's probably right. I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to mix everything up, and I'm going to make, if it is refrigerated, it slows down the growth, but you want it at room temperature. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it room temperature, Grandpa's place. So Grandpa's place, I get up tomorrow, I can tell you there's gonna be that brown layer. And now I know that means it needs more stuff. But instead of that, I'm just gonna mix it all up and then make my bread. I don't pour off the liquid. No, me either. I don't. Okay, thank you, Patty. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it just like Patty. If you want to put it to sleep, put it, yeah. It's not going to sleep, it's going in. One's going in the bread maker. And one's going in my happy little hands. Now, before I go, Patty, do you have a recipe? Sour sounds perfect. Yeah, good. See, I got a plan. Is this bread? Well, I'm going to go through Patty's videos and see if there's a bread recipe on there. Only ones I could find were Amish friendship bread and Amish white bread. But the Amish add more yeast. Anybody got input on that? Folks, let me tell you something. I got this from Alderman Farms. You write Patty at Alderman's Farms. It's shipped up here to New York from Mississippi, halfway across the country. You get a King Arthur's bread recipe. It's good if you can find Patty's. Okay, Patty has one. Okay, I'll look for that. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes, there's a whole video series that takes you from, oh, good, Patty. But you don't use a bread machine. And so I want to make sure I get this right. So, Patty, do you put any extra yeast in? Because that's what the Amish are saying. Several sorts of sourdough bread. Okay, Patty, are you putting yeast in? But anyway, if this is going to come out right, because the Lord knows. The Lord knows, you know. And so, anyway, I'm going to get up. Patty is the bread. Two family. Hey, girl. I cannot believe how much she, yes, she does. And you too, Two Family Homestead. There's my newsletter. Oh my God, I love you, Sherry. I hope that's Sherry. Okay, farm. Alderman's Farm. You put yeast in your sourdough bread? Moonshine. No Arky. No moonshine here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get up. I'm going to mix it up with the hooch. I'm not going to add anything. I have just enough to make whatever in the bread machine. I personally don't add yeast, but I let it rise for a long time. Wholesome Roots. Okay, Wholesome Roots. I'm going to check out Patty's tonight. And Patty, one's going in the bread machine, and I'm probably going to make videos of this. Yes, I add yeast to help it rise quicker. If you're using a bread machine, you must add yeast. Okay. That's why they say that, because it is a yeast machine recipe. Okay. Mark, my husband got me some yeast today. Oh, we are doing good. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. Okay. So, folks, what does the sourdough do? Give it a taste, right? I guess. I just know it's going to be great. Folks, you got to, anybody going to the conference, she's going to have it there. Anybody not going to the conference, write Alderman Farms and get your little package of, can this be made by hand? Yes. Isn't a long enough process. Yeah, you're right, Patty. Patty does all the work for you when you want to just start this stuff. She dehydrates it. She makes the starter, then she dehydrates it. It comes to you in a little clear packet, all kind of in little pieces. And I don't know if you have to put it in the fridge or what, but you just add warm water to get it going. I did it here. It adds to the flavor and beneficial probiotics. Okay. 4 times bread can, gallon Ziploc bag, cups of flour, and sourdough. 1/2 cup sourdough starter. That's your bread, Grandpa's place? Hold on. I'm going to copy that stuff just for the heck of it. Okay, I got your Grandpa's place. Okay. Yes, I don't use a bread machine usually because that makes it. Yeah, she makes large batches and she makes beautiful batches. They look so yummy. But I'm going to do videos on this, folks. So, you know, we're going to be busy tomorrow because mix it and let it sit for 8 hours. Grandpa's place, you mean mix this up and let it set for 8 hours. Put more stuff in here, or just stir up the hooch in it. Patty's custard is awesome too. Oh yeah, I've tried custard. Is that with the milk and you got to scald the milk and all that stuff?
I'm saying 8 hours to rise.
Oh, to rise, Grandpa's. Okay, the recipe. Gotcha. I used it. Machine. Started doing it by hand. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Evening. Sorry, I'm late. Who is that at 2 p.m.? Is that Cher? Okay. So this is what I'm gonna. This is I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I have almost exact recipe. You're not late, too, family. But I had to build it up to get enough. So you have to support Patty on this, because who doesn't want sourdough bread? Okay. And you know what? I'll tell you what, I just thought, you get yourself a little packet of her bread starter, and you get like a canning jar or a jar, and you throw it in there, and you put your bread recipe, or the internet's or somebody's, I don't care who's, with directions on what to do. Put a red bowl and put it in the gift bag. We were having an egg surplus, so I wanted on a bit. Oh, Jen, you're good with the custard. I tried that stuff. It didn't work. But anyway, you put it in a gift bag. There's your Christmas gift, folks. Who doesn't want to give that? Perfect gift. You know what? I might get me. I'm gonna order something. You put it in it. Everybody got that? This is just I asked them to do that. Okay. You get yourself a little jar for Christmas. We are having an egg shortage. Oh, she's having a shortage, and somebody up there is having a surplus. Okay. So anyway, you get yourself a little jar. You get some of Patty's starter. You put it in the jar. Then you put the directions for the starter. Then you put your favorite bread recipe or Patty's recipe. I don't care where you get the recipe. And you put a little red bowl on there, and you put it in a little bag, brown paper bag if you have to. Put some stickers on there. 20 a day. Oh my goodness. And there's your Christmas gift. Did anybody hear me? Talk about eggs. Getting about 20 a day from chickens and 3 from ducks. Duck eggs. They're supposed to, you get baking better with those. Okay. Any more questions on this? Because remember, we stream live with the bees, impromptu, and we're going to be doing that tomorrow because we have a queen arriving in the mail, and we are going to be taking the queen down. Regardless,
maybe not.
Why?
Because I gotta get rid of the first queen.
Oh, she's in there.
Yep.
You found the first queen.
I haven't found her yet.
How do you know she's in there?
She's laying.
Workers or drones?
Drones.
We have yes, I love the sourdough gift idea. You gotta start with Patty's sourdough. Dry sourdough, you put it in a little jar. You put in what you do with the sourdough and directions, and then you put in a bread recipe, a rose recipe. Put a little ribbon on it and put it in a little brown lunch bag and decorate it with some stickers or something, and here's your Christmas gift. What's a balloon? I have duck eggs. Okay, number 2. This is like house cleaning. Our newsletter is out. Issue 2. Half-baked or well done. Now, let's see. We are on issue 2. It went out last night. Yeah, that's right. 2 Family Homestead. A jar. Yeah, you get the little packets from Patty. She's going to be selling it at the conference. What does she try? So I'm going to pick up some more from her at the conference. Yes, 2 Family with your homemade jams and jelly. Anyway, we have issue 2 out. Half-baked, well done. I don't know if it's on the Facebook page yet. Thank heavens for Sherry at 2 Family Homestead. Sherry is a very modest person. Sherry is a scholar when it comes to writing and grammar. I'm dyslexic. She's a scholar, and I have I have two of the best people around me for this. My husband is, come on over here, dear, is a scholar. He is published for research, and that's all I'm going to say. You know, published for a novel or your life story, that's one thing. Oh, Sherry, I'm getting there. But published for research, you have to be peer reviewed, okay, amongst professionals. And it was, and it's published, and there are people out there now that use his work when they're doing research papers and stuff. Oh, you're so smart, you're so smart. But anyway, and back to Sherry. So what he does, he checks my work, and also there's Sherry. And, you know, right now she's very busy. She's in the process of 2 books. I'm in the process of 4. That's just how dyslexics do things. And so we love doing this. This second issue newsletter is significantly 2.5 weeks. You know, the bee lady, what's 2.5 weeks? What is she talking about? I don't know, Sherry. I don't understand that. What did he publish? Can I pull it on, what is JSTOR? Do you know what that is? It was a research project.
I've heard of it, but I don't.
He doesn't. We don't know what that is. About college and things at college. I don't know. I just went there. He was a professional there. Oh yeah, the conference 2.5. So if you have a question, who was that asking me about the publishing? We don't like to put too much information out there. Who had a question about what he published? Who is that? It's got to be out there. Grandpa's Place, message us. Okay, we don't like to put too much stuff out there, but it has to be peer reviewed, and then you know the deal. It has to be peer. You know, when I was doing my research paper for my master's, it had to be everything I used had to be peer reviewed and this and that. You know, but back to the important thing. Yes, Wholesome Roots, is she going to be? She's going to be there. Okay. Oh, she's flying. Go, girl. Okay, you got a Grandpa's Place yet? It's longer. Our first newsletter was only 4 pages. This one is approximately 12 pages. That's because you know me, folks. I love to write. Yeah, hi, Brenda. So, if you want a newsletter, we're expanding. We're expanding. I want to make sure they can see it. Is that up there? You see, I have 2 things. For men and women, men too. Grandpa's Place. I don't know if that's a male or a female over there. Share, write me. Go to the Facebook page. The group Half Baked to Well Done. Join. I don't man the Facebook page. I'm over on the website trying to get that up and going. We're just getting going, folks. If you want to be a guest writer, you do not have to be a homesteader. You can be anybody that likes to write. You can just, we have one lined up for our next newsletter. We have plans of, I haven't had a chance to read the newsletter yet. Yes, JM, I can message you one. I'm still going to be sending some out today because nobody has gone to the emails that we set up. So what is the name of the group? Half Baked Well Done. I don't know if the actual Facebook group has the or in there, but it's Half Baked Well Done. Sherry means that, oh, you love writing Wholesome Roots? Okay, Sherry, sign her up. You know, we got one for the next newsletter. Your next Wholesome Roots. Well, I don't know. We had somebody else, I think. We don't have to have one. We are planning a small one just for Halloween with not a newsletter, but a special issue just for recipes, crafts, ideas for Halloween. Not a newsletter per se. Oh, there you go. You go, Cher. Well, she's on. I got the link you sent. Been doing. Yeah, see, we figure a lot of the people that I have sent this out to, we have because we're on this platform are homesteaders, okay? On my personal Facebook page, unbeknown to a lot of you, because Sherry and I are budding authors, are a lot of authors. So this goes out to a lot of authors and a lot of author groups. So even though you may go to the Facebook page, which is, oh, Arky, you got to try those honeybees again. They all left. Okay. They all left because they swarmed, Arky. We'll get to you in a minute. Okay. Arky, let us know where you live first. He's thinking. We'll get to you in a minute. Okay. I don't know if it's up. You got to ask share. And I'm still working on the webpage. Is it up, share? Okay. We're going to be expanding this even more than the 12 pages. We love to write. Here's what we were thinking in the beginning. And oh my God, I thank Cher. I thank God I have Cher and my husband. Because like I said, Cher, you know, she's a very modest person. And she's good. She's good, folks. That's all I'll tell you. She is fantastic. And I'm looking forward to her book. So what was I going to say? So we are expanding. Oh, here we go. Because what we're thinking is, you know, you all are busy. Well, we're canning and stuff too, but not to the level that you are. I don't have chickens or any animals. Cher doesn't. We have bees, but you know, or you're just looking forward to, yes, cheesecake, 2 family cheesecake, our birthday chocolate cake. Yes, but Cher is brilliant, and she's very modest girl, very modest. But I'm telling you, folks, she's a brilliant lady. And your cheesecake, okay, Cher, you're gonna make 2. Okay, so go on over, take a peek at this. Think about being a guest writer. Really, we'll help you along, whatever. The only thing is, no politics, no religion. Has to be inspirational and bland. If you read our newsletter, you'll see they're bland. Uplifting and bland. It is tailored toward men and women. Hi, Coco Noel. Okay, folks?
I wouldn't say bland. I'd say no drama.
There's no drama in our new. Okay, Wholesome Roots. Okay, Wholesome Roots, because we're having the birthday cake. Okay, so we got to get together, all of us. Wholesome Roots. Okay, you fly in, Wholesome Roots. Oh, what happened here? We're losing something here. But she is brilliant, folks. She, you know, a lot of people are, oh, I did this, I did that, I did this. She's very modest. She's brilliant, and her got to go and take care of Mama. Okay, all right, Patty, thanks for stopping by, and your home is with that little balcony. Thank you so much, Patty. Lots of love. Okay, don't worry, Patty, I won't let you down. We're going to get this done, and I'm going to save a little bit in the fridge. That blows up. So we're doing a stream Friday night, and hopefully at the bonfire Saturday night after the conference. Okay, the only bonfire I saw was, what's that guy's name? He's the pizza party. Go for Green. It's the only one I saw. But anyway, we're getting to the bees. So you want to make sure you get,
It's all right.
You want to make sure you get this copy. And like I say, we're getting bigger. And yes, prayers for Patty's mother. Keep her in your whatever. We're getting bigger. And our original goal is just to have something light and positive for everyone to pick up and read. That's it. Nothing controversial, nothing deep, nothing, oh my goodness, you know, just fun. Some of it is a little bit thoughtful. Go to our channel and search sourdough bread, and I will be doing that, Patty, tonight. Okay, thank you. Also, Alderman Farms has a, I believe they have a schedule of the conference on their website. No, on one of their, someplace over there, okay? There's a schedule up. I won't give them the time of day, bonfire. Okay, well, 2 family, supposedly, graham crackers and chocolate. Dana's bringing sticks. What am I supposed to do? Who's bringing the marshmallows? Okay. Where is this bonfire? Sherry, just tell me. Okay, see bonfire. Okay. All right. Any questions on the newsletter or the sourdough? If not, we're going to, yes, Wholesome Roots. I'm really looking forward to seeing you. You just find me and share and hang with us. Okay, are we going to hang together, share? Wholesome Roots, what's going on here? Yeah, I know, Cheryl. You know, I just saw him and some other guy doing a bonfire, official bonfire with pizza. Cherish messaged me last night. Okay, good. You can tell me about the bonfire. Um, all right. We have a queen, a new queen coming tomorrow. We have a queen in one of our hives, and I don't want to forget who is the person here who their bees all left. Did you tell me? Did you see him?
If they all left, they didn't swarm. If you had none left, they
Yeah.
absconded.
Can you repeat just who you are? Because we want to address that. I apologize for rambling on here. I pray. Yes. Thank you, Johal. Amen. In the name of Jesus. No man goes to the Father except through me. You said it. Hi. Hi, Diane, the canning Anna. Thank you. So I just need, I'm going to go up and look. Does anyone remember who said all their bees swarmed? Can you just say it, just say it was me? Because we want to address that. I asked you where you were. Let's see. I'm just gonna go up.
You send me messages.
Yeah, I know. We want bubbles. Okay. I think he put it in all caps. Mycology. I didn't know they had degrees like that. Old Alabama. Bread machine.
You're too high. You gotta go down.
I'm getting there. I am. I'm pretty sure he put them in all caps. 2 tickets. Wholesome Roots. Shara, do you remember who that was? Anybody? Ooh, steam it. Love it. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Who was it? I needed to know where they were, like north or south. Not sure. Arcade, Homestead, and Home Roads. Not sure I was in here. Anybody? No.
Go on the bottom and see if somebody wrote something.
No, here it is right here. Finite World. No. Whoever it was that said their bees left. Okay. The guy I got them from told me not to feed them. They starved and left during the dearth. Okay, Wholesome Roots, was that you that said all your bees left? Was it you? If you've seen any of my streams, I will tell you, like live streams in the BR when we're going through, and those are really some of the best ones to look at because you write down any action with us. Feed your bees all the time, especially when you first get them. Feed your bees. I don't care if there's a dearth or you're in a honey flow or what. The bees are very intelligent, okay? They water. They will go get, I said, I don't care what time it is. You still here? Okay. I'll find Darky and message him. I don't care who told me and who told me not to. I know Wholesome Roots because you're thinking, okay, no, he left. I'll message him. Where are you, Wholesome Roots? Are you in the South? You know, we've blown through so many hives and got through so many experiences. And like I said, thanks, Cher. I'll message him. Arky, let him down. Georgia. Okay. Feed your bees. Feed your bees. Okay. If they know the difference between sugar water and pollen and nectar, right? Especially in the summer and especially in Georgia. I don't know when you had your bees, Wholesome Roots, especially if it was in the summer. Bees are busy. There are worker bees that have to tend to the babies, the larvae. The queen may lay them, but the worker bees feed them and keep them going. Some bees are going out and getting nectar and pollen and coming in, and they're storing pollen, and they're making bee bread. And I'm pretty sure, isn't bee bread what they give the babies?
Actually, they give them royal jelly.
Well, some of it.
When they're in the first
It takes
3 days.
a lot of energy for bees to do all of the work that they have to do. And they have to eat. And one true thing is when you get your bees, and this is on one of our live streams where we just say unscripted live, we're at the bee yard, okay, and we're down there in our suits. I had them going strong too. Super, very good to one hive from spring to very good. Yeah, we're down there, and you know, you pull your frames and you look when you have capped honey, and if you see, you know, if you've had supers, you've seen capped honey. You know, the capped honey is like smooth. If you look at your capped honey and some of it is been eaten, okay, because it's not supposed to be like that. It's got holes in it, like it's all capped except this cell is gone, this cell is gone. They're starving because they're eating the honey, okay? That's a heads up. You have to feed them because you never know what they're doing. And, you know, a lot of people will say, we're in a honey flow, we're in a dirt. How do you know? I mean, you know, and keep in mind, if the wind is very heavy, they may not fly like they normally do. If it's a little bit, when it's raining, they do not fly. Okay, so they're not out there when it's raining, getting pollen and stuff. Hi, Harry. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, lots of capped honey, but I didn't harvest because it was first year. Okay, so so you just have all the bees left or they died, Wholesome Roots? What did they do? They died? Because one, he said they left. You said they died.
Who said they died?
Wholesome Roots. Yes, lots of capped honey, but I didn't harvest because it was first year. Well, you know, you can take the honey off, but for the bees. You know, take it off, store it in the freezer. So when it gets to, oh, thank you, Two Family Homestead. When it gets like cold and rainy, like do you have any kind of rainy season down there in Georgia? You know, rainy nights in Georgia. Yeah.
If they died, it wasn't starvation.
They left. A few dead.
That's absconding.
Okay,
they
here
absconded.
we go. They left, a few dead with heads in comb. Ew. Let's see.
Heads in the comb, they were starving.
They were starving. Their heads in the comb.
If they left, they absconded because they didn't like the conditions in the hive.
Right. I'm sorry.
But
they left. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense in the summer unless they have
rainy day.
Drought.
Well, their heads in the comb means they're starving.
Yeah.
They're trying to eat something, and if they don't like the conditions in the hive, they leave.
Yeah.
If you know, you can't see. You need to go over. You don't know the difference between, hi, Deep South Homestead, good to see you. You'll know the difference between if your bees don't like it and swarm, or if your bees die, I guess. If they don't, if they
swarm, you've got a third of your bees left.
Right.
Or half.
Right.
So if it was a regular hive and there were at least 30,000 bees in there in the summer, only 15 to 20,000 would have left. They would have still had, say, 10,000 in the hive.
Right, right.
So,
and you don't want your bees to swarm. So that's why you do hive checks, because if you're doing a hive check, and we showed you at the bottom of a frame, like if this is your frame, if you see what they call super zero cell or little puffs like almost
peanuts.
like peanuts in here, that means they're going to make another queen. He's collecting moringa pollen, better medicinal quality of the honey. I don't know. That's interesting.
I'm not familiar with
where do those things grow? I don't know what moringa. Let me look that up. Moringa. I don't even know if we have those plants up here. She's in California, I think. Like those things hanging from here, like peanuts from here. That means they're getting ready to take off. So
keep in mind they don't have phones like this.
Right.
She's using this as to represent a friend.
Right. And so what you want to do, that's because I tell everyone, please look up. And just because you have a box above and you say, well, you know, we've got 10 frames in there, and we've got an empty on this end and an empty on that end, bees don't think like us. They just look up. So if they look up and they don't see empty, they'll start preparing to take off. And so the queen will leave the supersedure cells on the bottom, so they have a new queen. And in order to stop that, you take those little cells off and you put another box on top. And you say, okay, sorry, but you know, you're going to have to go up.
But that isn't what happened in this case.
No, in our case, we don't even know what happened. Remember, if you watched our live streams, you'll see that we have one little area of our yard that we call the experimental area, where we're always doing something experimental. What are we doing now? Right now we have a hive that has a queen, and the queen is only laying drone brood, which I'm not happy about. Honey, you can take it from here.
Okay. Well, this is unusual. I can't move.
Oh, okay. There you go.
This is unusual because this is our 4th year, and this is the first time that we've seen this condition, which is an apparently healthy queen laying all drone, which means she's laying unfertilized eggs. Drone eggs are unfertilized. The males are unfertilized. So it means that she was improperly mated. She was laying good eggs for a while, a few weeks in the summer. And then something happened, and it's something I've never seen before. So she's laying all male eggs, means not workers. They're larger than the worker eggs. That's how you can tell larger the way they cap them. And the drones just eat and wait for a virgin queen to mate with, so they're not really productive in the hive. So it's really not a good situation. So I had to order a queen, and she's going to arrive tomorrow. But I still have to find the original queen.
Yeah, we have to find her.
Since she wasn't mated properly, she may be smaller than a typical queen, which might have something to do with having trouble finding her. So what I've done, we have 3 boxes on that hive, is I put queen excluders between each box. So that, and that was on Monday. So by tomorrow, hopefully, since eggs are capped after 3 days, with any luck, there'll only be 1 box with eggs that are uncapped. We'll know the queen is in that box, and we'll be able to hopefully find her. It'll make it a little easier. Instead of looking through 30 frames both sides, which is 60 sides, not counting the top and the bottom, we just have to do 10. So that's what we have to do first. Before you put in a new queen, you've got to kill the old one. They say dispatch her, because nobody likes to kill the queens.
Yeah, dispatch her.
So that's kind of where we are with that hive. It's going to be interesting. We're running out of time. to get this hive reestablished for the fall. Normally, we lock the hives up, so to speak, or put them to bed around the 1st of November. So this doesn't give much time at all. Not even sure this hive's going to survive the winter, but we're going to give it the college try.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Well, she's going to be a laying queen when we get her. If we put her in successfully, we might be okay. But they don't have a lot of, they don't have a lot of time. We're going to have to feed the heck out of them.
How many bees are in there? Is the hive pretty full? I'll take a peek tomorrow.
It's fairly active given the situation.
But they need some time.
I'd say we've got at least 10,000 bees. I don't know how many more.
That's still kind of small. You know, this gets to be the hard part, figuring out which hives you guess can figuring out which hives you think will make it through the winter and figuring out which hives you think won't. That's a tough call. So we got to find her. We do have, can you split the hive and let the brood drones raise them? No, broods can't brood, God. Drones, the only two things, hi, my poor happy faces, good to see you. The only thing drones do at Grandpa's place is drones fertilize the queen and eat. They don't go get pollen or nothing. In fact, at the end of the season, when you're in an area like this, I don't know if they do it in the South. I'll have to look that up. When they know they're getting brood bees, can you split the hive and let the brood drone raise a new queen?
No.
You can't raise a new queen. Sorry. Well, you can explain why you can't.
The only eggs in the hive at this point are drones, which means you cannot raise a queen from a drone. You can only raise a queen from a worker egg, which is a female. And the difference between a worker and a queen is that they simply feed royal jelly more days, and they extend the cell out, like it's at least 3 times the size of a regular cell. So they do that, and you end up with a queen. It's the royal jelly that makes the difference. Makes her bigger, and she becomes a queen. Scientists still don't understand it, so neither do I. At any rate, you have to have a fertilized egg to create a queen. Right now, there are no fertilized eggs in the entire hive. She's the current queen is laying all males, unfertilized eggs. There's no way we can get a queen out of that hive. That's one of the problems. The suggestion would work if we had a queen that was laying poorly but still laying fertilized eggs. Then, yeah, you could have one of the eggs that the workers could use that to make a queen. In this case, no, the hive is in peril.
Yeah, I think we're going to strain from down there. I'm going to head on down there because it's going to take 2 of us to find this queen. We have a queen catcher, a little thing we'll show you. We have a queen coming, and so we have to do something. We got to figure out something.
I don't know if we're going to be able to, quite honestly, I don't know if we're going to be able to screen and find the queen at the same time. It's going to take both of us because this queen is not easy to find. So I don't think we're going to be able to do the streaming.
Are you sure it's not laying workers?
Yes, positive. Why? Because it's a perfect pattern, and there's only 1 egg per cell. Laying workers, and they're laying in the right way. Laying workers lay multiple eggs in a cell. They're not long enough. They don't have a long enough abdomen, and so the eggs are in the side of the cell, not the bottom.
Gotcha.
Plus, they don't lay in a pattern. They lay all over like a shotgun.
That's true. Well, one of those frames was all over.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
All right.
This is a lane.
This is going to be good. High drive shaft.
It's the first time we've seen this. This is nature at its strangest.
This is nature at its our bee club. What? Your bee club should be cheap. We have free classes too. Yeah, all you need is free classes. Wholesome Roots. You should not be paying a lot of money for bee classes. No way. No way.
No,
I
well,
paid
it
a lot
depends
for
if-
one thing, just to become certified to be able to be a bee leader. But you know, other than that, you should not. Hi, Donna asked if you took some worker eggs from another hive with the drones. No, they can't. The drones, no, they can't. Drones can't do anything but eat and fertilize the queen. They can't. They can't.
We could take eggs from another. We could take good eggs from another hive, but it's too late in the season. That is a legitimate idea. It's too late in the season because it's basically with everything that it takes to raise a new queen. If they saw they had a good egg in there, which the workers can tell, it would be 7 weeks before she was laying correctly. 7 weeks from now is the middle of November. The hive will fail. They won't have. She won't be. By the time she's ready to lay, that's when they stop laying almost. So it's an issue. The idea is good, but it's a timing issue. Like so much with bees, it depends on what time in the season it is. We're in what they used to call in the Navy in extremis. That means if you don't do something immediately, you're going to have a crash.
Yeah, so we'll find her. I might stream a little bit, like once I find her, but I have a video too of how the queens come here. You know, I just have so much to put up. So it's about time for Simply 7. They are up next. And I'm going to try to get on over there after we get everything back to the house. We're not in the house, folks. We're out at my little woman cave. It's been fun. Middle of December here. It is still in Grandpa's place here in the South. There's no hardly anybody in the North. Okay.
Our first frost here is the middle of October.
That's
usually.
right.
That's the problem. Everything's dead.
Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be doing Alderman Farms bread from their, thank you, Chief from their sourdough, and head on over and get your issue 2 of half baked or well done. And look for the special issue coming up, just a little thing we're going to put up for Halloween. As the holidays get going, we're going to be going with them. Any questions, as usual, email Thebeeladyapiary at AOL.com, and that's it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mark. Good night, Liz. Okay, thank you, Host and Root. You hang in there, honey. You're going to be okay, okay? You know, we've blown off a lot of hives, so don't let it bother you. Right, dear?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye.